Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome back to IIT Physics Revision Online class. Our first chapter name is Units and Measurements. Our topic is Dimensions and Dimensionless Quantities. Dimensions and Dimensionless Quantities. Few important points in dimensions. First, dimensional analysis tells us those physical quantities can added or subtracted have same dimensions. For example, length of rectangle and breadth of rectangle can be added or subtracted because length and breadth has same dimensions, that is L. However, velocity cannot be added to temperature because they have different dimensions. Second, dimensional analysis helps in identification a relation between physical quantities. For example, volume of cube is a physical quantity. Its relation with another physical quantity, length, can be identified the relation V equal L cube. Third, when two or more physical quantities multiplied, then the dimensionals must be multiplied then the same way as that of ordinary algebraic calculations. For example, pressure, force upon area, that is find the dimensions of area. P equal ml t power minus 2 closed bracket upon L square closed bracket, that equal m L inverse 1 T inverse 2. Here L by L square equal L minus 1. 4. For mathematical expressions in dimensional analysis help to check the derivations. Accuracy, dimensional consistency. For example, let us check the correctness of equation. V equal to V naught plus AT. Here V equal to final velocity, V naught initial velocity, A acceleration, T is time. Dimensions. V equal capital M naught L T inverse 1, that is first equation. V naught equal M naught L T inverse 1, that is the equation 2. A into T, acceleration into time equal M naught L T inverse 2, enclosed bracket M naught L naught T, that equal M naught L T minus 2 plus 1, that equal T minus 1, that is the third equation. So, from equation 1, 2 and 3, the dimensions are equal. Hence, we can say that equation is dimensionally correct. What is dimension and how to write dimension formula? Before going to discuss about dimension, we should know about basic physical quantity in basic units. We already discussed in the previous classes, right? There are mainly 7 basic quantities. Those are also called fundamental quantities. These are mass, length, time, temperature, current, amount of substance and luminous intensity. So, all the physical quantities can be derived from these basic physical quantities. When a quantity is expressed, these basic physical quantities, and it is written as product of different powers of the basic quantity. So, the exponent of a basic quantity that enters into the expression is called the dimension of the quantity in that base. Let's take a physical quantity, speed equal distance by time. Again, distance equal length by time. Here, dimension of the speed equal length into time inverse. So, the dimension of speed in all other basic quantities are 0. While we are calculating dimensions for any physical quantity, the magnitude are not considered. Let's see how to write dimensional formula. Before going to this topic, we are know about all basic quantities representation. Yes. Dimensional formula. Physical quantity, units, symbol used. Physical quantity is mass, unit kilogram, symbol kg. Length meter m, time second s, current ampere a, temperature Kelvin k, amount of substance mole mol, luminous intensity candela cd. So, a physical quantity which we can express in terms of the basic quantity is enclosed in square brackets. You remind that the equation is among the dimensions and not among the magnitude. Let's take a physical quantity, force. Mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration value, velocity by time. Mass again, velocity displacement by time. Mass into length by time. That equal F equal m L T inverse square. Force is F equal mass length time inverse square. An expression for the physical quantity in terms of basic quantities is called dimensional formula. While calculating physical quantity, a dimensionally correct equation need not be actually correct, but dimensionally wrong equation must be wrong. A dimensional correct equation need not be actually correct, but dimensionally wrong equation must be wrong. Today covered topics are dimensions of base quantities, dimensions of derived quantities, dimensional formula, and equivalent units. So, what are dimensions of base quantities? There are 7 base fundamental quantities. The first base quantity is mass, SI unit kg, dimension capital M. Next, length, unit meter, dimension is capital L. Keep in mind, distance, displacement, height and width. These all are also length same. SI unit meter and same dimension capital L. Next base unit is time. Its dimension is capital T and its SI unit is second. Fourth fundamental quantity is temperature. Dimension is Kr theta. Its SI unit is Kelvin. Next, electric current. Its SI unit is ampere. Its dimension is capital A. Sixth fundamental quantity is amount of substance. Its dimension is capital M. Its SI unit is mole. Seventh quantity is luminous intensity. Its SI unit is candela and its dimension is capital J. Most used dimensions are these 4. Next, dimension formula. The dimension of other derived physical quantity can be found using dimensions of the base quantity. So, for example, velocity is our derived quantity, hence dimension of base quantity. Velocity v equal distance by time, that equal capital L by capital T. That equal L into T power minus 1 is the dimension of velocity. Dimensional formula is enclosed by square brackets. This would become the dimensional formula of velocity. Let's find dimension of acceleration. Formula of acceleration, velocity by time. Velocity value L T inverse 1 by time T, that equal L T inverse 1, T inverse 1 that equal L T inverse square. So this is dimension formula of acceleration. Let's take dimension of force. We can use formula mass into acceleration. Here mass is base quantity, but acceleration is not base quantity. So we need to break into acceleration base quantity. Then we will write m into acceleration v by t. Again mass into velocity means distance by time d by t by t. Again mass into d by t square that equal mass capital M, distance length capital L by t square, time capital T square. So it will become M L T inverse minus 2. When we used closed brackets, it will become the dimensional formula. Here you know that unit of force is Newton. If you use this formula, then it will give for mass at kg for acceleration meter per second square. This is also unit of force. We got Newton and kg meter per second square. Both are unit of force. These are equivalent units. Thus, Newton is equivalent kilogram meter second square. Let's find dimension of work. Here formula for work is force time distance. If you remember that force dimensional formula is m l t inverse square and distance is l. m l square t power minus 2 and we need to write force equal to mass, acceleration and distance is base quantities. Mass into acceleration means velocity by time, again distance. Again velocity, distance by time. You can break again mass, distance by time into d. That equal m d square by t square. So we got it m l square t power minus 2. When close it square brackets, it will become the formula of work. Let's find work equivalent unit is joule and this find unit of force is Newton and distance is meter unit kg meter square by second square. This equivalent unit is joule equal to Newton meter that equal kilogram meter square by second square. These all units are equal or equivalent to each other. Let's find dimension of power. Power formula is work by time. That equal formula of work is force into distance by time. Now break force formula is mass into acceleration into distance by time. Until we get the all base quantities mass, acceleration velocity by time, distance d by total time. Mass into distance by time into d by t square equal m d square by t cube. Mass capital M, distance length L square, time t cube that equal m L square t minus 3. And SI unit of power is watt and work unit is joule and unit of time is second. And another formula of power is m d square by t cube form. This SI unit is kilogram meter square by second cube. Watt equal joule by second square. Watt equal joule by second square that equal kg meter square by second cube. These all are units equal and equivalent each other. Dimensionless physical constant. In physics, a dimensionless physical constant is a pure number having no units attached and having a numerical value that is independent of whatever system of units may be used. Here we will cover topics are definition of dimensionless quantity, dimension of gravitational constant, and then we will find dimension of Planck's constant, gas constant, and dimension of Boltzmann constant. So, what are dimensionless quantities? These are the quantities which have no unit. They have only number but don't have any unit. So, they also have no dimensions. So, as they have dimension of dimensionless quantity is 1. Keep in mind, it's not 0. Most people think it's 0, but not 0. All the numbers and some constants are dimensionless numbers. For example, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here is the list of constants like pi. We know that pi value 3.14 and it has no unit, also no dimension. The same way coefficient of friction is mu. It also has no unit, so no dimension. Refractive index of medium, n also no units, also no dimension. And also Poisson's ratio. ఏమి లేదమ్మా, వేటికైతే ఫార్ములా ఉండి యూనిట్ ఉంటుందో దానిని డైమెన్షన్ అంటారు. ఫార్ములా కానీ యూనిట్ కానీ ఉండదో దానిని డైమెన్షన్లెస్ కాన్స్టాంట్ అంటారు. ఫార్ములా ఉండి యూనిట్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గ్రావిటేషనల్ కాన్స్టాంట్, గ్రావిటేషనల్ ఫోర్స్ contacts with dimensions. Gravitational constant, we take the force F equal to gravitational force G mass 1 and mass 2 by r square, and we will get G value, G equal F r square by m1 m2. Unit of force is kilogram per meter per second square and distance is meter. For mass we have the unit kilogram. So we have, let's cancel out the kg. So we got the m cube over s square and over kg. Let's write the dimension. Meter for length, second is the time, kilogram is the mass. So we got m would go up, raise to the power m power minus 1, l cube, and t raised to the power of minus 2. This is the dimension of gravitational constant. Here is the dimension of Planck's constant. The given value, use the formula energy equal h is the Planck constant and frequency. Now h value, h equal energy over the frequency. We can see the energy unit is joule, for frequency is hertz. These units are not base units, but energy we can write unit kilogram per meter square per second square, and frequency cycles per second. Kilogram per, we will write the dimension m, meter for l square, second for time t square. Cycles have not dimensions, and again second per, we will write t, t cancel out, then we get the formula m l square t power minus 1. This is the dimension of Planck constant. This is, we need the Planck constant and dimension. Let us find unit of gas constant. Use the formula PV equal to nRT. We need to rearrange the R value. R equal pressure, volume, N times, and T is the temperature. Here we need to unit of pressure, volume. These are the number of moles and temperature. For pressure we will write the units and base quantities, convert in the dimensions, like pressure P equal force by area. P equal to force by area. For force equal kilogram per meter square, area per meter square. Meter cancel. Now we will write the kilogram meter per second square. So let's write the dimension. Kilogram meter per second square. Volume having meter cube. N per mole. T per temperature, that is the Kelvin. cancelled. This is the formula of dimension. Next, kilogram meter square, S square, mole and Kelvin. Kilogram per L, meter per L, time per T, mole per N, K per Kelvin. Dimensional formula is m L square T power minus 2, N power minus 1 and K power minus 1. Applications of dimensional analysis. To check the consistency of a dimensional equation, to derive the relation between physical quantities in physical phenomena, to change units from one system to another. Principle of homogeneity states that dimensions of each of the terms of dimensional equation on both sides should be the same. This principle is helpful because it helps us convert the units from one form to another. Dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis means, we know that dimension means every term having one dimensional formula and that having one unit, that unit having dimension. Dimension in equations. Equations with variable and constants. For example, F equal to ma. F means force, mass into acceleration. Here each one has dimensions, so every term in between interaction there. Dimension rules. Dimensions equal on both sides. Dimensions always equal on both sides. For example, A equal to B. Dimension A has and B has. A equal to B. Both sides are equal. Next, added terms must have same dimensions. Added terms must have same dimension. For example, A equal to 3 and B plus C equal to 3. A equal to 3 and B plus C equal to 3. That is the same dimensions. Added terms also same dimensions. Here B and C have dimensions. Follows general rules of algebra. A equal to BC. Wherever mention here, mention the product. Here we can see the algebra functions. And B equal to A is divided by C. A equal to B into C. That is the algebra function. And next to B equal to A by C. That is also algebraic function. Now see the same terms. A equal to BC, B equal to AC. Now see some examples. For example, here we taking volume. Volume V equal to length into width into height. We already knew meter is the unit of dimension of volume. Length L, width also L, and height also L. Volume of dimension is L cube. L into L, that equals L cube. Always keep in dimension closed brackets. We know that volume in previous classes also. Velocity and acceleration. Acceleration A equal velocity differences by time differences, that equal delta V by delta T. Acceleration A equal delta V by delta T. Here differences between two velocities and differences between two times. Velocity V equal distance by time. Distance we measure the length L. Time we measure the T. L by T by T. L by T by T. We taking the one term. Subtraction, we can take the one term of velocity and time. L by T by T. L by T by T, that equal L T power minus 2. T power minus 2. L by T square. After we will write the dimensional formula L T power minus 2. Now analysis. Use algebra to solve for unknown dimensions for dimensional analysis. Mass equal density times volume. Mass M. And volume we know that L cube. And mention the density. Density means mass by volume. Mass by volume equal to density. Mass we know that dimension M. Volume we know that is the L cube. Mass M. Volume L cube. Length into width into breadth, or length into width into height. Now L cube cancelled. Here M equal to M. That is the analysis for the dimension. Use dimensions to check equation. M equal to M. We can also use the dimension analysis just check in equation. So let's take the equation. X equal Vt into half at square. Here x is the displacement, v is the velocity, t is the time, plus half is the number term, no need of dimension, a acceleration, t square means time. Each one have dimension, that is s or x, that equal to displacement. Displacement we measure the meters, that is the L, and velocity v equal to distance by time, that is also L by T, and T per time we taking the capital T plus L by T square, again T square, time T square, that is equal to T square. Here T cancel, again T square cancel. We will write the dimension L equal L plus L. Added terms must have same dimensions. L equal L plus L. Dimension. Yes. What is our rule? Our rule is both side dimensions are equal. And here L equal to L. And each quantity of dimension kept in closed brackets.